Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today actually I'm going to be doing a special video. I'm actually shooting this while I'm on my mini vacation. I took a week off, which I haven't really been off much this year. But for this video actually I'm doing this as a special request from a fellow viewer. They were actually having some issues with their tones and pairing. Now I did actually shoot this video once before, and then I didn't realize that some of the issues till after. So I decided to actually reshoot the video. Basically, the issues with the tones and pairing is they're great if you have it paired for one device when initially straight out the box. Because basically what happens when you turn these on, they actually automatically go into pairing mode. Now if they're already assigned to a device, the problem that you will have with these is you will have the issue of it will automatically connect to that because it's already been assigned. The only way to reassign it is to unpair it from that device or turn off that device's Bluetooth, so it will automatically go into Bluetooth or pairing mode more or less, and you can find it. Otherwise, what's going to happen if you have two devices in the same room, it's like electricity. It's going to go to the shortest circuit or the one that it can click this link with. Unfortunately, there is no real way to put it into pairing mode manually. I have tried many different ways, and it just does not work. The reason I've never noticed this until now, until when someone asked me the question, which I'll mention his name here real quick. Let me pull it up. Actually, this video, just to give you a heads up, this actually was requested by a user called Gungon Brothers. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So this is actually a special video made for them, and I will make more videos if some people request them. If it's something that I can do, I will try to do it. Now, I know that this video was going to be really short until I realized the issue, and I would have never realized the issue if I hadn't had two devices next to each other trying to find the device. Basically, that's going to be your number one problem with connecting with these, is that it's automatically in pairing mode from the minute they're turned on. So basically, once you turn them on, that's all you really get. Once it's found a device, it's connected, it's going to go straight to the device always. It will not be able to be found through a search. You can't manually put them into a pairing mode because they're automatically in pairing mode from the start. Probably the number one issue or experience, if you do have it connected to multiple devices, or you think there might be another device, maybe your sister or cousin maybe paired with it if they're nearby, or maybe one of your kids, you might want to check to make sure that the device is paired specifically, or not just paired with anything else. That could be one of your issues. The other basic Bluetooth issue that normally when you have these connection issues and you have a device that does go into pairing mode, however, simply usually by holding down the power button until it gives you a certain beep, and then usually you can pair from there. Basically, pairing at that point, your issues typically on most pairing devices are going to be too many sound profiles. Maybe someone else is connected to it, which would be kind of the same thing with the tones. Except you can't manually reset that. You have to do it by device at that point. The other main thing is, so basically, let's say you can't connect and you have a normal Bluetooth device. Look at your Bluetooth connections. Usually if you have more than, I would say, probably about 6, you're going to have some issue at some point with one of the Bluetooths. Sometimes it's random, sometimes it's generically the same one that usually has the issue. But the more devices that you have paired in your menu, sometimes the ones towards the bottom end, or sometimes it's even the ones on the top. Like my other ones, my amps, occasionally I'll have to repair. So to say, I won't actually have to go into pairing mode, but it'll act like it's the first time it's connecting. And then, of course, you just hit connect. So that's the only real big issue you'll have with those, is the fact that you just have to go through there. You might have to clean out all your Bluetooths, which I know sucks because some devices, like my car, it takes a minute to connect because it pulls everything on my phone. That's Mazda for you. But that's basically the biggest problems that you'll have with it. Like I said, the simplest fix, just delete all the profiles and start fresh. If it's just a generic Bluetooth connection issue, usually that will fix most of them. The other thing is maybe sometimes a factory reset, or sometimes there can be an issue with the Bluetooth, either A, on the device you're connected with, and the easiest way to test that is if you have a tablet or a secondary device, and you can connect it on most Bluetooths. Like I said, it doesn't really work with the tones, like I said, I found out, because it won't find it. But usually if you're having an issue with the device and you want to find out if it's a device or not, just try it with a different device. If it also can't find it and it's not connected to anything, then that's usually a sign it could be actually the Bluetooth device. Now, if it connects to the other device, then it could be an issue with your actual Bluetooth in your phone. Now, I do know, at least with the V10, which I might do a review on those just because I'm getting ready to get rid of it and go to the Note 8. A long-term use, the only real issues I've ever had with it is ghosting and the Bluetooth. It will drop out. The Bluetooth chips were not built that well, and basically what will happen is it will start off in that mode, but sometimes it will revert back to the phone, and you'll have an issue where you have to, because you can't repair it obviously while you're driving it, but what you have to do is you have to keep hitting the Bluetooth button and either reselecting your music or your phone call or whatever it is, and it gets quite annoying. It really shouldn't happen, especially when it's supposed to be hands-free driving. Those are just some simple things you can do to alleviate a lot of your Bluetooth issues. Now I know some devices is as simple as plugging it into a power supply and it will reset. Like the Jaybirds is famous for this, is occasionally once a blue moon you'll have to reset the connection, but it can't tell for some reason if it's on or off. And what you have to do is you actually have to literally plug it into a power supply and just unplug it. That's all you have to do, and that is enough to, I guess, because it reinitiates the battery, and after that unplug it notices that it's on or off. So that's just some of the things you can try. So I hope this is helpful for Gungon brothers. If not, let me know if there's a specific issue with it that you're having, and maybe I can try to figure out. And once again, thanks to you, and I hope you have a